Who could forget May 18th, 2024, Tyson Fury versus Usyk right. It's Roy Jones Jr. He won world titles at 4 different weight classes. So, what a pleasure to be. These athletes have been waiting a long time to square off. Here we go. Punch, counter punch. How about that time counter shot? Nice punch. Beautiful counter shot. And that jab just missed with the left hand. One punch could change everything in this battle. That counter shot lands. So much hype surrounding this big matchup as the hype continues to build for this showdown.
You have some fighters that are big show, big arena fighters, and they bask in this, they love this, they are born for this. You have other fighters where this would be like a rabbit in the headlights.
This has been a very competitive round as we reach the midway point.
Skill for skill, tap for tap, just like a match made in heaven.
One moment changes everything, especially in this division. Miss with that jab. A perfect counter lands. Defense is not an option for these two. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Roy Jones in that last round. Talk about a one-sided 3 minute. And there's the bell for round 2. Coming off that fantastic last round, let's see if he can keep his momentum going.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Every time they drop their guard, they get caught. This fighter's completely content to sit back and let you make the first move. That's where they thrive.
You're fighting a counter puncher, you've got a dummy shot. Make them react from that, then react then. I know it's hard to think that way, but counter punchers, they're watching your every move, that every twitch.
They exchange punches. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. What you're seeing as we reach the halfway point of this round.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
Good counter punch. Swinging big and missing big with that hook. The bravery being shown here is just incredible. Nice counter. He threw a punch and just got countered. Let's talk about Roy Jones in that last round. They've got the momentum. They've got the advantage. On to the third. Coming off that great round, let's see if they can build on momentum here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
throw a shot, they get countered. Cannot throw out a lazy jab in this fight. You'll get knocked out. Catch and shoot. He misses with that jab. There's a counter shot. This fight a little bit closer than I think a lot of people thought.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Beautiful counter punch. They threw the hook. It didn't land. Both men step back for just a moment. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Roy Jones in that last round. Well, he is glad to have heard that. Here we go to the fourth round. Off their stools and ready to go. Let's hope this round is more competitive.
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him, tie him up just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
Every time he throws a punch, a receipt is coming right back. And so far, the offense has been better than the defense. What do you think of this fight so far, Johnny?
You've got to be courageous when you get in there with someone that's bigger, stronger, and faster. You've just got to use brain there.
Nice counter shot. Back and forth they go in this round. The momentum continues to shift.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
The winner of this surely will get a world title shot. A perfect counter shot. Those counter punches have to hurt. Nice counter punch right up the middle. That jab doesn't score. Good counter punching. Talk about Alvarez in that last round. Well, he's got Bambi legs walking back to the corner, but he's still in it.
There's always a way.
Here we go in round 5. Who's going to land the first big shot? Is this the beginning of the end after 2 knockdowns last round?
2 knockdowns, and you're coming back from that. That's near on impossible because your head must be all over the place. Your legs will feel like jelly. What can they tell you in the corner? All they can do is wake you up. They can't even go into game plan.
Just as quickly as the action slows down, it heats back up. That counter punch caught him clean. This fighter has been extremely aggressive so far, Johnny, but how do they keep it up over the distance of this fight?
I've seen some aggressive fighters like this, and they are a nightmare. If you are not fit, that is the worst place to be. Having second thoughts in the ring.
The straight right just misses. shot. The jab not finding its target. Stamina is so important for these two fighters because it allows them to use their skills throughout the match. It can all come down to who's in better shape.
Now this is about desire. This is about character. This is about want.
Looking to land the hook. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Talk about Roy Jones in that last. There's the bell to start round 6. This fight has been very one-sided. What are we going to have in this round?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
We wanted action, and they are giving us action. Talk about punches and bunches. That's the mantra for this fighter with that exceptional hand speed.
Having so much speed, what happens to your opponent is you get cut to ribbons, and that's where the referee has to jump in and stop the fight. And you know this is going to happen, so you rush your work. You think, I've got to get him inside close round.
Do you believe what we are seeing? For the weary. And he wasn't ready for that counter punch. Having a hard time finding a home with that right uppercut. And he scores with the counter. Hey, those punches add up. Well done with that counter shot. There's the jab, but does not score. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Let's talk about Roy Jones in that last round. Well, it's no secret who has the advantage after that last round. Let's see what they have in store for us. There's the bell to start round 7. They've got all the momentum on their side after that last round. Let's see what they do here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Nice counter punch. There's no way this fighter can go punch for punch. Their resistance to these blows just isn't the same.
This is when you get in the ring feeling like you're King Kong because you know you've got a chin that is not going to get dented.
That counter shot lands. No rest for the weary. Punch, counter punch. That uppercut doesn't land. This fighter is not interested in throwing one shot at a time. They throw combinations and they throw them non-stop.
What you've got to do, Tony, is anticipation. You've got to wait. You just got to throw caution to the wind and just hope. You're never going to know where the shots are coming from. You just got to put in a guess.
And he wasn't ready for that counter punch. Can you believe it? Roy Jones Jr. is on the back foot now. I thought we were going to see the finish there.
It's been a tough round so far. It's been a tough round. What will they do? What will they tell him when he goes back?
Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this race. talk about Roy Jones in that last round. At this point, you got to believe he can't. And they're back at it again here in round 8. Well, they got battered last round. How do they turn their fortunes around?
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on you, and that's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
The perfect counter lands. We've never seen Canelo in this sort of trouble. The pound-for-pound king, Canelo, is down.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. You still want to fight.
So they'll make it up, and this fight continues.
Somebody can smell blood here. They can smell blood. They've got to be smart. Get in there. Then boom, back in the same spot again. It happened once. He's got away with it. He can do it again.
They need to turn this around halfway through.
Not the best start, but you know what? The cornermen now, it's down for them doing their job. Get through the round, regroup, right, freshen up, boom. Different tactics.
Oh my word, Canelo just got clipped. Clearly his opponent was too much for him, and he's thrown in the towel. And that will do it.